Right, so last time we did controls, they're moving off, didn't we?
Yeah, we did the POSH thing.
Yep, that's it. There's a couple of things I got over about last time in the moment when we begin, because watching the video back I realised a couple of things I didn't say. That's the advantage of doing in my video, I can watch myself as well. So, do you remember how to set the car up? So that's the first thing, how to get your seat.
And stuff. I need to
so, if you want to move your seat around, just get out to where it was before. Do you remember which pedal should go down all the way?
the clutch, can I check it?
That's good.
No, I need to go forward.
I don't know if I explained this last time, but the clutch is the only one that normally goes down all the way.
Okay.
Normally the brake physically won't go down all the way, as you'll find out later on. And the gas won't go down. It will go down all the way, but you don't normally have your gas right down all the way.
Okay.
And do you remember the other things you might need to move as well?
Yeah, the mirror.
Yep.
And the mirrors behind us.
Yep. Something I didn't mention was about the mirrors last time as well. If you're looking, you may not see that well for me because there's not a lot behind us.
Am I allowed to move it?
Yeah, that's fine. But do you know the difference between the middle one? Because you might have read about this, I don't know. There's a difference with the middle mirror and the two outside mirrors. There's quite a big difference. You might not see here, but that little tree on the left behind us, these outside mirrors have got convex glass, so the glass kind of bends outwards a little bit. So when you look in those mirrors, things look a little bit further than when you look in the middle mirror, because the middle mirror is like the proper true image. So you probably won't see much now, but later on when you do like motorway stuff or dual carriageways, if you do that, when we do that, you might find you look in the middle mirror, things can look like they normally do. You can look in that mirror, you can look really far back.
Okay.
So you might think you can change lanes when you can't. Because imagine that tree was a car, you look in the mirror and think, oh, it's a long way away. Yeah, I had this on the way, happened to me to pick you up. That's it. Someone on the way down the high street did that to me, they was there and they just came right in front of me because they didn't realise I was as close as I thought. So yeah.
Do I need to change these?
Do you remember how much you should be able to see out those? How much of the car and how much of
like
the...
30% pavement or something, I can't remember.
So 10-20% roughly the car. You just should always be able to see a little bit of the car, about that much car.
That one's too much pavement.
Yep, so do you remember how to move those around?
That's got to go on that side.
Yep, that's it. If you won't move, you might need to turn on first, because sometimes they won't move. So before you turn on, what do you need to do? Do you remember the two checks?
Clutch, something.
Yep. What else? So there's one is a handbrake. Make sure
Handbrake
that's
down.
That's going to be right up. What do you do as well as that? So you check the handbrake's on, and what else must be correct? Because if you turn on in the wrong way, you can still. So that gear must be. That's in neutral. So you also check handbrake's on and neutral. Do you remember what I said you should leave in first, normally, if you park your car? I didn't bother now because we're not going to go very far. We're not going to leave the car. But do you remember we said about the way leaving one or reverse?
So you don't roll back?
Yep, that's it. Again, around here you won't have any hills today, so it's a good place to begin just for now because it's good to be sort of flat to begin with. But yeah, normally you might get in the car and I'll normally leave you parked in one. So it's all handbrake's on, neutral, and then you can turn them.
So should I turn this on?
Yep, that's good. Just that clutch must be right down there. That will work now, the power button's pressed, but to turn on your car must be, so your clutch must be right down there. But again, whatever you need to see, that's up to you, because where I am, I can't...
More of the not the pavement, the road now.
Yep.
Because before I couldn't see any road. I think it's fine.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, as long as you see the road, you're okay. They're quite wide against, there's a lot of room for error on these ones. Some mirrors, if they're quite narrow, you don't have as much room for error. Right, so to turn on, your clutch goes down all the way, and then you press the button once.
Yeah, that's done, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to have the clutch down, because when you turned on, you didn't have your clutch down, so it doesn't turn on. That's it. Do you remember last time I said how you can tell if the car's turned on?
This goes up to the...
Yeah, that's what I mean about a lot of times people try and move off and they don't think it's on, it's not. So if you're having that shooter, it sounds easy now it's on, but when you're in traffic, it can be louder.
Okay.
Running. So moving off last time, let's go through that to begin with. We only did like a brief bit at the end, but we did quite a bit we did quite a lot without doing the full procedure. So you go clutch down all the way.
Yeah.
Over into first gear. That's good. And what comes next, do you remember?
A bit of accelerator, wasn't it?
That's good. How much do you need roughly?
Like 1.5.
Yep, that's it. Try and have a bit less actually, because 1.5 is good, but now, because that was quite good last time. About there is pretty good, about
Okay.
1.2ish, whatever that is. It's more the sound you go by than the number.
Is that the right sound?
Yeah, you don't even look at the revs, you sort of go by the sound you can hear. It just sounds about right. And then just bring the clutch up to that point where it pulls just a little bit, but not moving at all. It's about there. That's really good. If you get the clutch down a tiny bit down, that's good about there. And then a little bit less gas. So we're trying to get it really precise.
Yeah.
That's good, but that's good. So we get it really precise there. So
Okay.
that's nice and smooth. It doesn't feel violent because the car's not dragging and it's not creaking or moving. So, where would you look now? Before you go?
You do the PO observations,
Yep.
so behind,
Yep.
behind,
Yep.
and then that bit.
That's good. And then would you need to indicate?
Oh dear.
Sorry.
No.
No, we've got the clutch deliberately low at the moment so it doesn't burn because it's just very low on the
Okay.
clutch, otherwise it'll burn really bad. So I needed to indicate now on the road. So handbrake drops.
Handbrake can go down.
That's it. But no, if you get the clutch right down all the way, don't move. That's it. And then no gas at all, no gas. So that car behind has just come out. That's how fast things can change because just you're about to move off that car up here.
Yeah.
So what you do is go, you don't actually need the handbrake on here because you're not moving. But if you brought the clutch up now, what would happen with the handbrake off?
Stall.
You could do what else? If you did the clutch well.
Move,
yeah,
roll
that's it.
backwards.
So if you get a handbrake back on for now, and the back's in neutral. I'll just explain this because there are many different ways you can move off. To begin with, we do this thing where you go, if you come right off your phone, you go clutch down, 1, gas, clutch, and you set the pedals. Normally when you're used to driving, you hardly ever do this because you just don't need to. What you normally do is you simply leave your feet, you look all around. When you want to go, signal, handbrake, gas, clutch, go. It's one big move like that. But to begin with, that's too much to do because you can't do it all in one go. So when that car appears behind us, when they come out the driveway, all we do, drop the clutch. What's the point of doing that? Why not have the clutch set
No
for too
clutch, you can't go anywhere, can you?
long? Yeah. Why is that though? I mean, why don't you want it set for too long like this? What did you say was bad if you have it up for too long?
The clutch up for too
That's
long.
it. If it sounds like this,
I don't know.
so if there's two plates to come together like that,
Yeah.
they've rub really bad, and then you can just blow your clutch. It won't blow easily, it'll take a long time, but you can damage it quite badly. So normally what you do, you just set your pedals. No, just leave it as well. What I do, mine never touch yours. If you touch yours, mine will go really weird. So I'll do bit of gas, bit of clutch. I'll do looking around, then I'll go straight
Yeah.
away. If you can't go, get your clutch down, wait till there's a
So you
decent
push
chance.
the clutch right down.
That's it. So you wait till there's a good chance to go, fairly good chance. Gas, clutch again, and then go.
Okay.
It's hard when you begin because you don't want to rush it, otherwise you get it wrong. But you've got to do it fairly quick because if you sit like this for ages and ages, you might have ever smelled this before. I don't know in the car.
Yeah.
You get a really bad burning smell.
Yeah.
That is not good because that's expensive to repair. So let's give that a go. So we go clutch down all the way into 1, and then a little bit of gas.
Yeah.
That's good. A little bit of clutch. So we're not going to rush this. We're going to do it fairly quick so we're not sitting too long.
Yeah, and then
Clutch up a little bit.
look.
You can be looking as you do the clutch if you want, so you're looking around,
Yeah.
clutch up a little. Do you need to indicate or not?
No.
No, that's good. So handbrake right down. So
Handbrake's not down yet.
So your handbrake must be off. Because that's the thing is your clutch is so high you're dragging the car with the brakes on. So you've got to go much lower than that. If you come roll off your pedals now. Normally when your clutch is set, you only want the absolute minimum you can, so that is enough. You don't want anything at all. If you start to move like this, you're just dragging the car with the brakes on because your clutch is way too high.
Okay.
So there's got to be gas, clutch, that's it. You see
Okay.
that very slight from
Tiny
there
bit, yeah.
to there. So normally you don't even do this, you never normally have your clutch set. You just drop the handbrake and go. Because you don't normally do it with the handbrake on. It's actually harder this way, but it's what you do when you begin because you've got to get used to doing it where you find the right point. But you just want to do gas a little bit, clutch there.
Can I
That's
try
all you
again?
need. That's it. So if I go back to neutral, so you go clutch down all the way, over into 1. So a little bit of gas, but not much at all. So a tiny bit of gas, that's it. That's good about there. And then a little bit of clutch, but not much at all. Even that is enough, so it's barely anything at all.
Yeah.
It's not even pulling. And then you look
Linking
all around,
Yeah.
and then would you need to indicate or not?
No.
So handbrake drops all the way. That's better. And then clutch really smooth because the gas is already good. Clutch a little bit more. That's better because you're not dragging away. That's
Yeah.
really good. And then clutch smoothly up all the way. That's good. And then
God.
no clutch at all. Just press a little bit of gas and I'll pull us up by the second little tree. Just get a little feel for the speed, a bit more gas. That's it. See, that's got the power you need. So if you do no pedals now, I'm just going to come over to just hold on. Just going to come towards that tree and then right a little bit. Do you remember last time we said there's a way you can tell how close to the curb you are?
No.
So you start, because you'll be over the windscreen. So you should be about halfway over. So you've got that black dot in the windscreen there. The curb should be just to the left of that. So where it is now, where is it on the windscreen? Like how far over the windscreen?
In line with the curb.
Yep, so is that black dot kind of on the curb?
Yeah.
Yep. Where that is, that's as far left as you ever want to be for now. You can be closer in, but I don't want to be used for now, because if you hit the curb, it could do massive damage.
Okay.
So even though we're like that wide, doesn't matter for now, because you start off wide and you get closer and closer. One hit, like I say, scratches all your wheels, that's hundreds of pounds to repair them. So, what did you do when you pulled over?
Handbrake straight away.
That's it. And then...
But you've done it, haven't you?
That's good, that's fine. So, handbrake goes on. That's it. But when you turn it off, so when you start that, I don't touch it. If ever I touch anything, I'll let you know, because if you feel like if I do the pedals now, I've got to do them for now.
So I do that?
But that goes on, and then what else?
I don't know.
So,
Like
okay,
this.
that's it, that's good. So whenever you pull over, we're going to do pulling over more later on today. Pull it over, you just go handbrake on, neutral,
Okay.
done. Today's man you do moving off, gears and braking. We mentioned this on the way a little bit, but it's just what we're doing today. We might get to look at left turns as well, but it depends how much time we have. Right, so let's do the moving off again. So you go clutch down all the way. And then one, that's good. What comes next?
A bit of gas. Wait, I'm doing the wrong pedal.
So,
Forgot which one's which.
That's it. So far right, so a little bit of gas.
God, I was doing the wrong pedal.
If you don't hear rev, you know you're on the wrong one.
Yeah.
So a little bit of moving. That's good. Clutch
Yeah.
up. Just very, very low.
Yeah, and then
That's good.
there's car
That's good.
behind.
Would it be good to go after that car?
Huh?
Would it be good to go after that car's gone?
Yeah.
After this van's gone?
When he's gone.
Yep. Where
And
else
then I
do
know
go
that there's
for?
no observations after he's gone.
That's good.
So that means clutch can go down.
That's good. It's a little bit
Oh my
quick.
God.
So that clutch is too fast coming up. So you got it really, really slow. So I'll pull us up just by this tree on the left there. I'll do it just. I'll go a little bit further on because we're going opposite that van. Opposite this car's okay because it's wider, but I mean the road's wider. Bit. So that's good. Just right a tiny bit. Just right, and left, right. That's it. Right. Just go right. That's it. Just go a little bit more. Just get well away from the curb. That's it. And then left a little bit now. Well there, and just well to the right now. Just also keep saying nowhere near the curb at all. Get that there is good, but that's the absolute limit of how close you can get. Because out there when you're like that far from the curb, so you've got to be really far away.
And then I need to go like that. And
That's
like
good.
That.
It doesn't matter for now if you pull up and you're that far from the curb, that's better than hitting it, because if you hit it, it's huge damage, that's the lesson over, because you've got to get out, change the wheel. Yeah, I've had that happen just once, smash, that's your whole wheel tyre completely blown. So when you pull up, just get nowhere near the curb at all.
Okay.
Same for even when you're on a test, I don't mind if you pull up wider, I'd rather that than you pull up and smash.
Too close, yeah.
Because sometimes people can try and get it really good, smash. It's not good. But so that one was good, but just when you move off, your clutch is coming up a little bit too
A
quickly.
bit slower next time.
Yep, it's good because you didn't stall, but it's a little bit fast. So let's try another one now. Now on this one, you've got the car in front of you. This is what you call an angled start, where you've got to go round the car. It's the same again, but of course you've got to steer a little bit more. It's a little bit to the right. Roughly how much would you steer, do you think? It's hard to say.
Not as much as I think.
That's
Just
it.
a bit.
That's it, so maybe half quarter. Somewhere around there. It's hard to say when you're sitting still because it depends how fast you move away. If you move off and you go too fast, all you do is get your clutch down a little bit and that takes the power away. So imagine if you're moving off and it goes too quick, clutch down, that'll take the power off and then back up slowly.
Okay, I got you, yeah.
But, so that's what we're going to go over more later on, but for the moment, let's give that a go.
Okay.
So over to you. I won't say much about this now because I want to see
Okay.
how much of this you can do.
Yeah.
That's good. As long as that's smooth, really slow, that's good about there. That's better. There's not much difference, that's good soon. Not much difference between right and wrong. It's very hard. Loads of left turn there. That's good. When I say loads, it's just to emphasise how much I need, because a lot of people don't steer much, so it's good to use the word loads quite a bit. So I'm going to pull up on the left just by this stick. So if you go left quite a bit there, we hold it about there, a little bit more left. That's it. We get really close in. And I'll put some of that tree actually, if you go left a little bit more, so we need to be a little bit closer than about there. If you go right a little bit there, hold it still. That's it. And just keep the wheel dead still there. That's good. And then right a little bit, not stop about there.